Jade Sheena Jezebel Jagger is an English jewelry designer, socialite and former model. Early life: Jagger was born in Paris, France. She is the only child of Bianca, a Nicaraguan model, actress and philanthropist, and Mick Jagger, an English musician and actor. In her early years, Jagger and her family lived on London's fashionable chain Walk in Chelsea. Jagger's parents divorced in 1978 and she spent most of her time living in Manhattan with her jet-set mother and was often dropped off at the factory to be babysat by her mother's friend, pop artist Andy Warhol. In Manhattan, Jagger attended the Spence School. At 14, she enrolled in the all-girls boarding school in St. Maya unregistered trademark S, Kane, England. When Steve Jobs was visiting Manhattan in January 1984, he was advised by Andy Warhol to give away one of his brand new Macintosh computers to Jade's father. Mick was baffled by the visit and the gift, but teenage Jade showed an immediate interest in drawing with the device's Mac Paint, and Jobs gave it to her. Career: in 1996, Jade set up Jade Incorporated designing jewelry, and in 2001 she began working as the creative director for Garrard, the English company dealing in high-end jewelry. She worked there until 2006 and now promotes a lifestyle concept called Jezebel, which fuses music, clothing, and lifestyle through original recordings, remixes, unplugged sessions, and fashion. She also has worked as a lingerie model. In 2001, she appeared as herself in the film, chronicling a year in the life of her father, being Mick. In 2008, Jade's career was revived, courtesy of Belvedere. Best known in accessory circles for her time as creative director at Garrard, Jade had created the Jade Dagger, a sword boasting an 18-carat white gold hilt studded with 12 carats of brilliant cut diamonds, 42 pale sapphires, and inlaid with a central blue lapis lazuli square. In 2009, Jade was featured in an in-depth video clip for Observer Women's magazine, sharing one of her creations, something she refers to as her artwork, a ribbon bracelet, which features some easily available household things such as a skull and wings, a tiny palm tree, sort of reminds me of my home in Ibiza, a bunch of safety pins, funky little bits and bobs, for example a little key trinket. She also appeared as herself in one episode of Paris Hilton's British Best Friend. In 2011 Jade was appointed for the designing of Lodha Group's Firenze project in Mumbai's Goregaon suburb, blending India's rich and varied traditions with unique cultural elements from across the world. The development is expected to provide residents with the finest in fashionable living. Personal life: while preparing for her A-levels at Cambridge Centre for Sixth Form Studies in 1988, Jade began a relationship with classmate Piers Jackson. She and Piers eventually had two daughters, Assisi Lola Jackson and Umber Assis Jackson. In 2004, Jagger began dating DJ Pharrell Williams. There were reports that they married in February 2009 but she has denied this. They separated in 2010. She married graphic designer art director Adrian Fillory at Aynhoe Park, Banbury, Oxfordshire. On June 30, 2012 she became a grandmother in May 2014 after her daughter Assisi gave birth to a baby girl, Ezra Key. In February 2014 she also announced she was 6 months pregnant herself, expecting her third child in May-June 2014. Her son Ray Emmanuel Fillory was born on June 13, 2014. Jade is the paternal half-sister of Karis Hunt Jagger, Elizabeth Scarlett Jagger, James Leroy Augustin Jagger, Georgia May Ayesha Jagger, Gabriel Luke Beauregard Jagger, and Lucas Morris Morad Jagger. She is of English and Nicaraguan ancestry. References. External links: Jade Jagger at the Internet Movie Database, Jade 16 West 19th Street, New York, NY, Jade Jagger at the Fashion Model Directory, Jade Jagger profile on NNDB, a plane designed by Jade Jagger by Tendency Asp, Jade Jagger for You, Jade Jagger photos at style.com, Jade Jagger on MySpace.